You know it's a real pit maneuver when the suspect ends up parked in a tree. Buckle up, because these cops aren't just tapping bumpers, they're sending suspects flying at full speed. On July 8, 2023, while patrolling Interstate 40, Trooper William Cash overheard that the Conway Police Department was in pursuit of a gray Ford Mustang, fleeing at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. He immediately activated his emergency lights and siren and moved to intercept the chase. After becoming the primary unit, William performed a pit maneuver at nearly 105 miles per hour, causing the Mustang to spin out and hit the center cable barrier. As William turned around, he observed the driver exit the vehicle and flee on foot into the grassy median. Multiple CPD officers pursued the suspect on foot and successfully took him into custody. He was charged with possession of a controlled substance, reckless driving, and fleeing. On October 24, 2024, Trooper Randall Schwab spotted a red 4x4 truck flagged as wanted by the Arkansas State Police. Without hesitation, he executed a U-turn, activated his emergency lights, and launched into pursuit.
Current to the parking complex is here in Greenland. I've got Greenland and CID. Back out to 71. Traffic's medium for line, northbound 71.
Hey.
What? Shit. TBI rollover 1016.
After closing the distance, Trooper Randall executed a precise pit maneuver, flipping the Ford. The driver was immediately apprehended and charged with reckless driving and attempting to evade law enforcement.
Put your hands behind your back, right?
On July 18, 2024, Trooper Amber Cass spotted a black Lexus exceeding the 60 miles per hour speed limit. The driver suddenly accelerated, weaving past multiple vehicles. As Trooper Cass closed the gap, her radar clocked the Lexus at 80 miles per hour. She initiated a traffic stop just as the driver veered off onto exit 8B. Trooper Cass approached the vehicle and calmly explained the reason for the stop. The driver claimed she was rushing to get her child to the doctor and admitted she didn't have her driver's license, registration, or proof of insurance on hand. As Trooper Cass returned to her patrol unit to verify the information, the Lexus driver suddenly took off, initiating a high-speed pursuit.
passing Danbury Court. West on Pleasant Ridge.
And we're coming up on Capital, coming up on Capital. Taking left on Capital, going west on Capital. West on Capital. Now you gotta keep giving those speeds in traffic. Going south, south on 430, south on 430. Left right, D60.
After several minutes of intense pursuit, the Lexus driver merged onto Interstate 430, pushing the vehicle to speeds exceeding 120 miles per hour. Trooper Cass executed a precise pit maneuver, successfully ending the high-speed chase. The Lexus slammed into a guardrail on the east side of I-430 before rolling violently into the median. The driver was ejected from the vehicle upon impact. Trooper Cass immediately rendered medical aid, continuing life-saving efforts until emergency responders arrived and transported the driver to the hospital. She was charged with driving on a suspended license, obstruction, reckless driving, and no insurance. On May 19, 2022, Trooper Dwayne Niles conducted a traffic stop on a speeding black Lexus. Although the driver initially complied and pulled over, the situation escalated when Trooper Niles requested identification. The driver suddenly took off, sparking a pursuit. After retrieving his hat, Trooper Niles quickly closed the gap on the fleeing Lexus. He moved in and attempted a pit maneuver, but the effort failed to disable the vehicle, forcing the high-speed pursuit to continue. After merging onto the highway, the chase intensified as speeds surged beyond 110 miles per hour. Fed up with the escalating danger, Trooper Niles took decisive action and closed in to execute a pit maneuver. The The driver was unharmed and taken into custody without further resistance. While he lacked both an ID and a driver's license, troopers discovered a firearm inside the vehicle. He now faces multiple charges, including fleeing, reckless driving, and illegal possession of a firearm. On July 8, 2023, ASP was notified that officers were in pursuit of a white Dodge Challenger recently stolen within their city limits and requested immediate backup. Trooper Austin responded without hesitation, merging onto Interstate 30 and swiftly taking the lead as the primary unit in the pursuit.
"11, 18, and 16, y'all end it when you can. 10-4. Just past the 137 westbound, number 2 lane, seen through 135.
Closing in at high speeds, Trooper Austin executed a flawless pit maneuver while traveling over 110 miles per hour. The impact sent the stolen Challenger spinning toward the left side of the roadway, where its rear slammed into a concrete barrier, bringing the high-stakes pursuit to an abrupt end. The driver was taken into custody and charged with theft of property, aggravated assault, fleeing, and reckless driving, adding a serious list of felonies to an already dangerous chase. On June 1st, 2025, Trooper Barr was patrolling Interstate 530 when he spotted a gray Honda Accord speeding at 90 miles per hour in a 75 miles per hour zone. Without hesitation, he initiated a traffic stop to address the violation.
Please not pull you over speeding, okay? Please not pull you over speeding.
Trooper Rivera approached the vehicle from the passenger side and immediately noticed the driver wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Upon making contact, the driver refused to identify himself, repeatedly claiming that the passenger had her ID instead. Sensing something was off, Ibarra moved to the rear driver's side to call the driver out for proper identification. But before he could proceed, the driver suddenly hit the gas and fled the scene, triggering a high-speed pursuit.
Adam 19, we're on 1037. 530 northbound at the 2. Taking 30 west. Taking 30 west. We're on 18, 1011 action, 1019.
The driver repeatedly attempted to brake check Trooper Ibarra, trying to disrupt his pursuit and prevent a TVI, further escalating the risk and recklessness of the situation. During the pursuit, the Honda driver began driving with extreme recklessness, swerving violently across lanes and coming dangerously close to colliding with multiple vehicles, putting countless lives at risk.
TBI, Scott Hamilton.
Several minutes into the high-speed pursuit, Trooper Ibarra closed the distance and executed a precise pit maneuver, sending the Honda into the north ditch, where he successfully pinned the vehicle, bringing the dangerous chase to a decisive end.
You dumb mother. Stick him all the way out. Get your roll out. Get on the ground. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
Trooper Ibarra safely took both the driver and passenger into custody without further incident. During a search of the vehicle, officers discovered a loaded Taurus 9mm handgun with an extended magazine positioned between the driver and passenger seats. Although the driver sustained minor visible injuries, he refused medical treatment at the scene.
Hello?
The driver was transported to UAMS for evaluation, where he was medically cleared before being taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center. There, he was booked and formally charged with fleeing, obstruction, criminal mischief, reckless driving, driving without a license, and unlawful possession of a firearm. On May 14, 2025, Trooper Jess Burris received word from Troop B dispatch that a White County deputy was actively pursuing a gold Pontiac. Responding quickly, Burris intercepted the chase at the 45-mile marker, joining the pursuit in progress.
White County's trying to box them in. I'm behind them. See it, let's go.
An attempt was made to box in the fleeing Pontiac and bring the pursuit to a controlled stop, but the maneuver was unsuccessful, allowing the suspect to continue fleeing.
I'll call it out secondary.
Driver 73, felony drug
Or if you can get White County to back off, looks like you're going to make it 42.
Around the 44-mile marker, Trooper Burris took command of the pursuit, becoming the primary unit as the situation intensified on the highway.
You can drop down 510.
As the pursuit escalated and speeds exceeded 110 miles per hour, Trooper Burris decided to end the dangerous chase. With precision and control, he closed in and executed a pit maneuver.
TBI.
The pit maneuver caused the suspect vehicle to spin out multiple times before crashing into the cable barrier. The vehicle came to a final rest, disabled in the inside lane and facing east, effectively ending the pursuit.
down! Come on, man! Put your hands behind your back!
The driver emerged from the vehicle holding a beer bottle and blatantly ignored repeated commands to get on the ground. A deputy then deployed his taser, striking the suspect and causing him to stagger against the vehicle before collapsing to the ground. He was immediately taken into custody without further resistance. The suspect was transported to the White County Detention Center, where he now awaits formal charges. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to comment which clip you like the most. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like this video.